My name is Kenneth, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 things that you need to be aware of before you start your own business. So, the first thing that you want to know is going to be that you will have to have many jobs in your business. So, in your business, you'll be first and foremost the face of the company, of the business. So, your actions will always play a role in your success. Next, you'll have to play manager. You'll have to manage inventory, make sure that everything is stocked. You'll have to know everybody's schedule. And you'll have to be a referee between employees and customers. And we'll talk a little bit more about the customer side of this here in a minute. And then lastly, you also have to be the one who prepares and does all the taxes. Now, you can have a CPA do this, but you do have a bulk of the responsibility for the paperwork. And on the subject of taxes, let's go ahead and get started on the next one. You are always the last one to get paid. So in business, everybody else gets paid before the business owner. So the first and biggest that you're going to have to pay, starting out especially small, is going to be taxes. Now, there will be other business expenses like vendors, insurance, and making sure that your business has a small emergency fund. But these are just a few things that you should be aware of. And you can only be paid after everybody, your vendors, your staff, and the government has been paid. Now, the one thing that you need to make sure of, and especially with COVID, that since COVID has showed this a lot, is your business needs an emergency fund. The bigger the better, but you don't want to have, years worth of money just sitting in an account. But 6 to 12 months is a good idea, because if something like this year has happened, you need to be prepared for it. Now, when you're trying to make an emergency fund, you're going to need goals. So the kind of goals that you're going to want to have, it's not that you want to make them, you have to make them, is, okay, well, how big is my emergency fund going to be? How big do I want my business to be? Do I want it to be multinational? Do I want it to be just me? Either is fine. What your mission? Okay, what are you doing in your business that will help people? What's your exit strategy? Now, this one isn't as important, but you do want to be aware of your options. Now, the last thing that you want to be aware of is, what amount of value do I want to be able to provide to my customers? So, the value of your products is going to greatly influence your success. Now, this brings us to customer service. The service and value that you're adding to the customer's life, you have to be prepared to treat them fairly, to say yes to ridiculous requests, but also know when to say no. So, yes, the customer is always right. That mentality is correct. But at the same time, there's a point where every store will have to say no. If you buy something on Amazon and you keep complaining, well, they're not going to give you more money than what you bought, and they'll do what's fair, but they're not going to, give you back great amounts because of an issue with a product. So knowing how to say no is important, especially when you're managing your time. So when you're managing your time, you have to know when to say no. No, I can't work on this project that isn't going to make me any money. You have to know when and how to motivate yourself to work. As a favor driver, I have to just sometimes, okay, do I want to check today? Do I want to go out and make money today? I don't really I don't really feel like driving today. I'm bored. You know, I'm you know, there's a lot of value in knowing and being able to motivate yourself to go out and do. Because when you're your own business, there's no one else to do that for you. And lastly, this one I've been hearing a lot from business owners, from small creators, from big creators. It's hard to say no to work when you're making money. So, what do I mean by that? So, I know YouTubers who work constantly because YouTube, you have to keep continuing to produce content. Now, this isn't an issue for them, but it is something to be aware of because a lot of them have expressed, if I take a day off, I feel like I'm not working. If I'm not reading, if I'm not producing content, if I'm not recording, I feel like I'm not working. And I know I could be making money, so it feels like I'm failing. And knowing when to take breaks is very important. So if you've made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions, don't forget to leave them down in the comment and share with your friends. And check out some of these other videos. Thanks for watching.